Hello and welcome to episode 90 of Tom's Hirschsprung's podcast. I am delighted to be joined by metal artist and paraglider Wim Predhomme. Wim, welcome to the podcast.
Hello, Tom. Thank you. Very nice that you thought of me to invite you to your podcast. Very nice. Um, yeah, we are not here to talk about diabetic, or we are here about Hirschsprung. So yeah, I have Hirschsprung disease, and I am 46 years old. I live in Antwerp, Belgium, and my life started, as I told you, 46 years ago, and they saw that something was wrong with me. So they start to do some research, and the verdict was that I had Hirschsprung disease. So in the first 1.5 years, I have had 6 surgeries. They tried first in the first 3 times they tried to fix it, but in one hospital, and then I have three surgeries in another hospital. So, but and the specialist, they told me, yeah, within years it will become more normal, and he will behave like a normal being, normal human being. Excuse me. And but um, all my youth, I have all my life. It's never been gone. It was the whole. But during my youth, it's correct youth. Then I have always have some problems, but I wasn't aware of them. I shit in my pants all the time, but at that time I just do it. But and afterwards, when kids say, "Whoa, what is the smell?" and I said, "Oh yeah, what is that smell?" So I knew from, oh fuck, I shit my pants. And shitting in my pants was still until the age of 16, I think, something like that. And when I go to I played soccer, football, every time in the dressing rooms. I had to make sure that I was the first in the dressing rooms to clean, to undress myself and put my dirty pants away and everything. And I always went backwards to the shower because my ass was full of shit, so that they couldn't see what was going on. But and also, yeah, during the my first years of my life, I have also some inflammation of my belly, and and there is some balloon inside your belly that holds all the organs together, and that starts to inflame. And they told my parents, yeah, we have to give him some antibiotics, but it's very heavy antibiotics. And my parents asked, oh, what will happen then? Yeah, if we don't, there is a chance he will die. If we give it to him, then there is a chance that his hearing will be less, or he can become deaf. And my parents said, yeah, it's choosing between life and death. So they start the antibiotics, and it makes like that. My hearing vessels, of how you call it, not a vessel, but the it's some kind of hearing hairs,
Yeah.
like hearing hairs, and it's like a cornfield. In a cornfield, when you uh, touch it, it will bend, but if you drive over it with a car, it will snap, and you can't put it back again because it's broken. And so all my life, also, I suffered from that period that they give me the heavy life-saving antibiotics. And yeah, I always had the dream to become a pilot, an airline pilot. And unfortunately, it wasn't possible anymore because yeah, the Hirschsprung was the cause of also of my hearing problems. Not directly, of course, but because of the cure. And that were first six surgeries. And last year in 2024, I had. Excuse me, Tom. Can you see me again? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no problem. In 2024, September 2024, almost a year ago, I had the seventh surgery because I had in 2020 during Corona period. I also was 14 days in the hospital with an I call it a crisis, a period when my intestines are rotated because they start to rotate because all of the scar tissues into my belly from all the surgeries. And because of the scar tissues, and that's something I always say to people, as long as you can close everything between your neck and your hips, let it closed. It's not, the longer you can leave it closed, the better, because once they start cutting it, you have a lot of chance that it becomes that you will have the scar tissues, and then it will start to the skin inside will start to how you say that to stick together.
Yeah, sort of fused
And once
together.
it sticks together, if you, for example, if you have two fingers and you will cut your one finger, you cut off the skin from both fingers, but not only the upper skin, but the full skin, and you will bind those fingers together, then they will grow together. Then it will be one finger after a while. And then it's the same inside. If they cut it, there is some I don't know, I don't, maybe the same collagen.
Yeah, I think that's
Is it?
right. Yeah, kind of like the
Yeah, I
skin.
will check it. I can see it here. Collagen. Yeah, it's the same word, collagen.
Yeah, yeah,
But collagen, but the collagen from your upper skin on the outside of your body is different from the collagen on the inside of your body. So it's something with oxygen and everything, but from the moment that inside of your inside collagen is um, I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, Tom, but
no,
I
no, I
my
really appreciate doing this.
exposed when the inside collagen is exposed from oxygen, and it starts to change
Okay.
from structure. And that's why they told me last year in September, there is a possibility you have a great a high chance that this is not your last surgery, because the collagen, it's like a wound that is healing. So in the beginning, I could, after in September 2024, I could go to the toilet after months. It was okay to go to the toilet. I have no problems to go to the toilet. But after a while, I noticed that with eating some normal food and not the light food, like they said, I start to notice that it becomes difficult again. But I drink every day. I take some medication, not some medication. I take a lot of medication, something for my stomach to motilium. It's called motilium, but it's a medication for your stomach that will activate your stomach, and it will act like a shredder. You know, a shredder for.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
So then it will activate your stomach like a shredder. And then I take some medication. It's not paid by the welfare, or how you said it. It's I have to pay it fully. There is no reduction from the healthcare institutions. It will cost me about 100 euros a month. And I also, but it's okay. That's okay. When I feel good with it, it's okay. And I also take some Movicol. Movicol, they give it to the elders in the homes in the to the elders when, yeah. And it's a product that you have to solve in water, and it just makes yeah, shit, but shit is not the right word.
That's fine. That word's fine.
Feces.
Yeah, yeah, you can use
That's
that
it.
word as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes them very soft, so your intestines don't have any problems anymore.
Right.
But the thing is, with Hirschsprung, I've noticed the doctors always say, "Oh, Hirschsprung, the last, and normally the last part of your colon is infected." That most of
Yes.
the time they say. You also can have Hirschsprung in your thin intestines, with you have your large intestines, you have your colon. But I realized, and I know now, that people with Hirschsprung also, their whole system, digestion system, is infected. So I always tell to people, so a normal human being has 1 billion nerves inside your digestion system, but someone with Hirschsprung has maybe 500 millions.
Oh.
So so that's what I feel. I feel that my whole digestion system is lazy. I'm lazy from natural. I'm not really lazy, but I like to be lazy. You know.
Yeah.
Um, I will. My favorite quote is from Oscar Wilde. You know Oscar Wilde,
Oh, yes,
and my
yes.
favorite quote is I think it was Oscar Wilde, and he said, uh, "The most intelligent thing to do is to do nothing,"
Yeah.
and it means that just sitting in your chair and doing nothing, not eating your nails, or not just do nothing. Put your hands on your lap and just do nothing, and try not to sleep, just watch and just do nothing. But that's also one of my favorite sports, doing nothing. But I have to learn that what is I also see a human body like a car.
Okay.
You have, for example, the digestion system is the digestion system is the fuel and stuff from the car. The heart is the engine. Then you have the brains are the electronics. Your legs are the tires. Your arms and legs are the tires. But I don't see myself as a Porsche or a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. But um, yeah, maybe I was a Porsche or Ferrari or Lamborghini, but I haven't got the brakes of the fuel system of a Lamborghini. So everything was Lamborghini, but and I want to act like a Lamborghini, and I drive, but every time I did that, because I have only left 1/3 of my colon is left, so
Right.
they took 2/3 outside, and so it's like you put, for example, if you take a Lamborghini and you put some brakes from Vauxhall. In Europe, it's Opel, but some Vauxhall. I know that the car exists in the UK. So you take a Lamborghini and you put some Vauxhall brakes on that Lamborghini. You can drive very fast and everything, but at a certain point, the brakes will fail,
Yeah.
and then the whole car failed. And that's the same, I think, with people who has a chronic disease in general. Um, and I have I start to notice that I have to listen more. So I can work for 1 hour, metal creation. I have to grind a lot. I have to do a lot of stuff. But I have also in my little garden, I always, now certainly with this weather, I put a chair inside and I work 1 hour. I go rest for 1 hour, 1.5 hour. I'm going for a rest. Then afterwards, I work again. So my problem is, um, I put it on my Instagram, for example. I made a basement grid just for someone. I made a basement grid so that the water and that people could not. But every house has some basement grid so that you can have some air inside and everything. But I worked 15 hours on it. But no, a normal person could do it in 3 days, for example. I worked on it 3 weeks.
Yeah.
For example, also paragliding. I like paragliding, but you have a lot of disciplines in paragliding. Like racket sports, you have tennis, you have paddle, you have ping pong, but it's the same with paragliding. And I like to fly at the coastline because you can fly a half an hour, you can land immediately. You drink something, you take a nap, you rest, you do it again. So that's I also have an invalid. I don't know the word. I will search it up while I speak. But I don't work officially anymore because of the high level of disease. I stopped. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was gone a little bit. Yeah.
Hello. Yes, you're back. Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
You're only
Sorry.
gone for a second.
No, sorry. But yeah, that's I was telling that I need a lot of rest. Uh, and wait, I will search it up. Disability status. I have a disability status from the government,
Yeah.
and I have a kind of welfare every month. Um, but that's also good. It's a good thing from the bad thing for me. Um, I like to enjoy life, but and people see my Instagram and they always see me. I also did some modeling work as a professional model when I
Okay.
was 20 back in the days when I was more beautiful. No. But I also did some Mr. Belgium contest and everything. Yeah, I wanted to do that and but but after yeah, I can tell you so much, but I start to realize that beauty and everything what we see in the world on Instagram, on Facebook, we always our most beautiful and best moments on it. But and people when they see me, insert and sure because they see that I look good. That's what people always told me. Oh yeah, yeah, you look good, and oh yeah, you could do this. But it's very hard to get some recognition. How you say that?
Yeah, yeah.
From other people. People don't. It's when they have the flu or a stomach flu or a flu when they are sick in there and they have diarrhea and everything. Then they start to understand what it is because I tell them I have it every day. I have that feelings. I have that feelings, and it's every day that it decides for me what I can do.
Yeah, definitely.
That disease decides for us, chronic patient, even for cancer and everything. It's always in your mind. It never goes away. And that is something I, from my last surgery in September, when I was almost a month in the hospital because they cut my belly. They first wanted to see after 2020. They suggested me the surgeon, the specialist. They proposed to go and watch into the belly by surgery just to see what is wrong and with the sticky and because I told you about the collagen and everything how it looks. And we can fly to Mars. We will fly to Titan, a moon of Saturn. We can surgery some do a surgery from the UK. The surgeon is in the UK and he can do a surgery in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
We can do a lot of things. We have electric cars. We have everything, but they cannot see on an scan or an RX X-ray photograph. They cannot see exactly what is going on, and that's something I trust. Most of the time, I trust the doctors, but I'm always very skeptical because my research, what I have done, like taking some products and see how long it takes before it comes out again, or colonoscopy and everything. But it's that research are still the same as they were 30 years ago.
Wow.
So that I have the disability status. I will tell you why I have the disability status. I have the disability status because um, it's a rare disease. They don't know. I was in April also 1 week in the hospital because of my colon rotation. I have that because of the stickiness. I call it stickiness. I call it a crisis. And they told me I had 4 specialists and 2 surgeons at my bed in my room in the hospital, and they said, "Yeah, Mr. Predhomme, it's we don't know what to do. We can't help you. We light it everything, but we can't help you anymore. We don't know what to do." And I told them, you can a transplantation. It's called. It's the right
Yeah, yeah,
word,
yeah.
transplantation from a heart from another person to another person. You can take some, even from pigs. They from pigs they can take, but they said, yeah, we can transplantate also intestines
Yes.
from, but they can only do it when you are in the last phase of your life to relonger to
Mm.
make relonger to verlengen to how you say that to to make sure that your life will be a little bit longer
Yeah,
than
to sort of yeah,
to
I can't think of the word.
extend your
Yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah. That's the one.
So if you are palliative, I don't know the word in. I'm sorry.
In sort of
Uh,
palliative care.
Palliative,
That
yeah,
can,
it's the
yeah,
same word.
yeah,
If you are palliative, then they can extend your life by do the transplantation from the intestine. But after 2 years, it's finished.
yeah.
They that is still a problem. So that's what I said. It's so the opposite in the world that they can fly to Mars. They can, but I start to questioning everything in life. Also the doctors, because there are a lot of times that I was very mad and very angry to everybody. That I also go to the psychiatrist because I have an yeah I call it an wait the a problem of behavior, a temperament.
Yeah.
I call it temperament,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of other people will call it aggressive. 95% of my life, I'm the most. Not that I'm saying it from myself, but I'm a very gentle and very friendly guy, and I'm very extrovert, you know. Always want to say and tell everybody everything.
Hmm.
But 5% of the time, no, it's not five, it's 1%, when I feel that I'm not understand that they people don't understand me, I can be very aggressive. I go to psychiatrist for that, but it's something that came from when I was a child. I got bullied a lot because because of my hearing problems. I cannot hear very well the the I said it um, the the consonants, the
Um,
S, the C, the Z from Zorro, the consonants,
Sorrent. I haven't.
consonant,
Oh,
consonant.
consonant. Oh, like vowels and consonants.
Yeah,
Right.
consonants. Sorry.
Got it.
Yeah, sorry. And that I have also a problem. So when you are standing behind me and you say, "Oh, the Zorro is coming to is going to marry with Citronella," then I said, "Oh fuck, is it with SH or is it with a C?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
And I got bullied when I got bullied a lot. And my dad, he told me, but I was not weak. So my dad told me, you go to the biggest bullies and you hit them on the face. So they will not have respect for you, but they will be afraid of you. But the end result will be the same. They leave you. They will leave you. They will not bully you again. And that's. I have a lot of friends, but I always. I don't have friends which I whom I see every week, for example. You know. Um, and the good thing about the paragliding is when I go paragliding, most of the same persons are there. I talk with them, but I fly alone, you know.
Yeah.
I like to be alone also because, for example, when I'm sick, when I have the Hirschsprung is extra around, then I want to be alone.
Yeah.
So because I know how to take care of it, and yeah, and my wife, she's healthy. She's healthy. She has some back problems, but how many people? That's also about the um, the government status I have. Um, a lot of people have back problems and they are neck problems or shoulder problems, but there are in Belgium, I think, at least 100 surgeries, back surgeries every day.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, or 50, but a lot of back surgeries in all the hospitals. We have a lot of hospitals here, but or an appendix problem in the appendix, you know, the appendix.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they cut it also. So a lot of it, but it's our standard surgeries. You know, so they if you go to a doctor or the government said, you are a year at home for your back, now it's time to go back to work. But with the Hirschsprung disease, which is a rare disease, they don't know it. So that's my benefits in life of having Hirschsprung disease, because that makes that I can do the metal uh, creations, that I can go paragliding. But about the paragliding, about my disease, I live in Antwerp. It's a flat region here. We call it the flatlands. It's not really the flatland, but the low countries. We call it the low countries. And but mountain flying, for example, then I have to go. Then I have to drive 3 hours. Or if I want to go to France, then I have to drive at least 6 hours. But the problem is the healthcare in France is not the same as in Belgium. In Belgium and Holland, and probably also the UK, it's very good healthcare. Also, a lot of nurse, and they feed you. The nurses will feed you when needed. But in Spain, I know it from Spain, the nurses only come to inject you with some medication, but they don't help you to dress when you also have all the probes and everything into your body. They only do that, but they don't feed you, they don't talk with you, they don't come to visit you. In Belgium, also the nurse, you can talk with them. You
Yeah.
have psychologists, they come to your room, they talk with you. You during the day in the hospital, they say you have to stay in the hospital to take some rest. But believe me, in the hospital in Belgium, you can't rest because every time, all the time, there are people in your room, doctors, surgeons, specialists, every time, and they start at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah,
Early.
but it's very good. But that's also I'm always afraid to leave the house for a longer period. I I I developed during the years also some OCD, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
obsessive compulsive disorder.
yeah,
It's a good thing when I make some metal creation because I can't stop and it has to be perfect and um, but um, but when I go, for example, to France, the intestines and colon rotation, they come out of nowhere. Like I told you, like the
yeah,
Lamborghini.
yeah,
When I'm there, I take my medication, or when I feel good mentally, oh, everything is good. The weather is fine. The air is fantastic. A lot of friends. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to go up, and we go. But then I start when I feel good. Then I start to take my medication sometimes. I have to drink 1 liter of that Movicol. I have a bottle, a bottle for me with, and on the bottle it's a symbol from a mustache, from
oh
a
right, okay.
mustache, so that the children and everybody knows that it is from that they will not drink it. Uh, as soon as you try it, then you notice that it is not water, but but it's I have to take the medication today for tomorrow or the day after, you know. So if I'm in the paragliding scene and I don't take my medication because I feel very good, the day after or the 2 days after I will become sick. And when I am sick there, sometimes when the rotation in the colon appears, then the pain is undescribable. For example, I cut myself in my hands with the grinding machine. I have some foot twisted. Um, I have some. I have 3 motorcycles. Total um, broken
Yeah,
accidents.
yeah,
But the pain, it's like kidney problems. People who have some kidney stone problems, they feel what it is. But when I have that pain, I cannot stand on my legs again because I have to bend my legs to my belly, because when I don't, the belly starts to blow up like a balloon. The typical symbol of Hirschsprung is also a balloon, as
yeah,
we know.
yeah,
And everybody who has some Hirschsprung uh, will recognize and will uh, admit the feeling of having a balloon feeling.
yeah,
But when the colon starts to rotate, it's like a balloon from a clown. You know the clinic clowns. They make bicycles and all figures with the balloons, but they twist the balloons, and that's the same what happens with the colon and my other intestines when I have the crisis. Then And then it means that everything from that twist up to my mouth is 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 blocked, and it can't go away, and it starts to I don't know the word. It starts to make some air,
Yeah, it
and
starts to
that
sort of feel. Yeah.
yeah, and when it start yeah fermentation
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah.
yeah, it start to ferment, and it start to normally they saw in the past many times a normal column has the diameter of about 5 centimeters. In the UK, I always forget it's five. I think it's 2 inches.
Yeah. I mean, I still work in centimeters
Yeah,
anyway, so
you work in centimeters or not?
I do. Yes.
Okay, in
Whether everybody
centimeters.
else does, I
Five
don't know.
centimeters. It's 6 centimeters. But when that occurs in my belly, they have measured some 12 centimeters, 11, 12 centimeters of the colon. So it's like a balloon if you blow it up and you blow it up and you let it off, the air off, and you do it some 100 times, then the balloon, the rubber will become weak. And after, and you do it 100 times and 101 times, it will collapse because it becomes weak. And it's the same with your intestines. And that's the danger with also when you have a heart attack and your blood vessel burst, then you have a problem. Then you bleed to death inside. And it's the same with for example, Matthew Perry, you know, of course, the actor Matthew Perry from Friends.
Yeah.
He, he died, unfortunately, but he also had an intestines burst. And he was 14 days in a coma long before. And then when that happens, you have 50% then you survived. Because when, yeah, it's I can tell a lot of, but the main thing is I start with the intestines problem and everything. I don't go. That's my point. I don't like to go paragliding alone. I could go this weekend. I go to the Vaux, to the Vosges. It's in 500 kilometers. It's in the East France. Very nice region. I can go, but then I have to go alone. But when I have a problem there, the hospital is 1 hour away. Then and the pain is undescribable. The good thing about it is I'm a legal junkie. I love it. They start to give me some morphine, some morphine product. It's called DP Dollar. It's I call it DP, and when I get that, then I behave like Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street when he drives his Lamborghini. I then they also give me a mix of morphine and ketamine.
Oh wow.
I'm
Okay.
sorry,
Yeah.
Tom. I'm not gonna make. Not make an advertisement for drugs, but I love it. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I only drink once in a year. Once a year, I take a Xanax and I drink 10 beers in a half an hour time when I go to Tomorrowland. You know Tomorrowland?
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest dance festivals. And then I also forget about my problems.
Yeah.
But that's something with a lot of people, and that's the problem with a lot of people who have chronic disease because they experience it every day. They start to I say that because they experience it every day, they they put some stress on their body.
Yeah.
They think about it, and about thinking, it's like, oh, I'm afraid of water. I'm afraid of water, and someone tells you, oh, you have to go to swim. Then you start to having stress in advance,
Yeah.
and then, but if they blindfolded you, and they go to a swimming pool, and they take off the blindfold and they push you into the pool, then there is a chance that and of course with the reason that with the knowledge that that person can swim, of course.
Well, yeah,
But
yeah, you
when
wouldn't
you
get them
push
to
him
drown.
in the water and then he will swim and he will be mad and everything, but he don't will have the stress. But when you tell it an hour in advance, there is a good chance he will be some not vomiting, but he will that person will feel sick.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's also in the hospital. They often give me a mix of some morphine product and ketamine.
Yeah, yeah.
That is awesome. It is really awesome. I often think, when will I be sick again? But the first hours before the hospital are like going. Then I'm going to die. Then it
Yeah.
really felt like I'm going to die. But once in the hospital and they put that needle in my arm or my hands, I know the good stuff is coming.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to die anymore. I like I said, I told my wife a few months ago, we were driving in the car. It was a nice day. And I told her, you're not going to like what I say now, but I'm ready to live this life. I really accept it. I accept my I accept myself. I'm I I'm I'm ready. It's okay. If I when I was in the hospital in September last year, I was so afraid of dying. I I get a lot of pills and medication to stay relaxed because from the anxiety attacks.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, and but now the Hirschsprung, I still have. I before we start this meeting, this podcast, I took also some medication. So I think within a half an hour, I have to. I hope I can go to the toilet again. But sometimes if I take my medication and there is it's so that's also a problem with our Hirschsprung. My wife yesterday she asked me, Wim, did you like the shrimps and the shrimps and the bread and everything? I said, yeah, yeah. And she said, you like it? It's something different to eat. And I said, yeah, of course it's something different to eat. But I like to eat like a dog or a cat every day the same
Right. Yeah.
because I know when I eat everything every day an egg and some bacon, I don't have problem.
Yeah.
If I eat potatoes or I eat bread or I eat rice, then I have problems.
Yeah. Yeah. Predictability.
Yeah, and yeah, it's but yeah, for my wife, it's I think it's sometimes it's more difficult for my wife
Hmm.
than it is for me
Yeah.
because a few weeks ago I also have some serious. I felt, oh, it's gonna start again. I think my intestines is rotating again. I can feel it, and then sometimes I try to solve it myself. I have to tumble. I always have to do a headstand. I have to stand on my head because only then I can relieve the air. I can fart. I
Yeah.
cannot fart when I'm standing on my legs. I
Interesting.
have to lay down. I have to lay down at least. I have to be at least horizontal
Yeah.
to fart.
Wow.
So yeah, we have an in the car of my wife. We have an open roof, and then I can turn. I'm with my head where my butt has to be, and with my legs up in the air, and then I can. It's like yeah, how you call that device when you have some sand in it and you have to turn it around.
Oh, like sand timer.
Sand timer, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, how difficult can it be? Sand timer, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like a sand timer, so I have to turn myself around so the air is lighter
Yeah.
than the shit. Then then I have to turn myself upside down to fart.
Wow. Huh,
So that's
that's
always a
fantastic.
problem when we go. And the fermentation is always happening.
Yeah.
The moment you eat or drink, there is always some fermentation. Every person fart at least 30 times a day or at night, but sometimes we even don't know it.
Yeah.
But I always know when the air is in my belly and it smells like, no, not like shit anymore, because shit is a good smell then, but it smells horrible.
Ooh, bad. Very
I
bad.
always, when I was bullied as a kid, I or for example, I'm not going to be in prison, but I know a very good defense system. I tried to shit in my hand, and I said, "Come and get me."
Oh no. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, it's a recommended. It's also a good advice to women when somebody is willing to rape you, just pee and shit.
Okay.
The raper will believe. Everybody, if you an attacker or everyone who wants to be violent to you, just pee and shit. That they don't expect that. That's something. Yeah. Oh, you take the pen to say, oh, we have to cut it out.
No, no,
No,
no, we're not. No, 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 no.
no, but yeah, it's I we all have a backpack to wear. Everybody, divorce, illness, we all have something. Work, we all have a backpack to wear. And but the thing is, do you accept it or don't, or you don't? Or you do not accept it. And if you accept yourself, then you can be good in life. If you don't accept it, you can't be good in life. You
Yeah.
will always have big problems. Like I said, healthy people, they have thousand problems. Sick people have only one problem. I my best friend told me, like you said, you start with, hi, this is Wim Predhomme. He's a metal artist and he's a paraglider.
Mm.
But in the first place, I'm a Hirschsprung patient. I have Hirschsprung. That's my first rule. That's why I also put it on my Instagram account, that Hirschsprung, because of course the genetical things from my mom and dad also are very important. But the way I stand in life now and how I see life is because of the disease. And in one way, I'm grateful that I have it, um, because now my visions and everything are quite different than the normal person, I think.
Mm.
And I often write some quotes down, like from Oscar Wilde, but I have thousands of it in my mobile phone and on a voice recorder. I have so many quotes about life. Life is about letting go,
Yeah.
let go things. That's life. You
Yeah.
have to let go things. And the a lot of problems is you have to let go persons who are not good to you. You have to let go people who you love, who has to die, who died. You have to let go emotions. You have to let go everything. You have to let go shit.
Yeah.
That's my problem. I have
Yeah.
a problem to let go shit. But it's life is about let go things, letting go. And the problem is, with often we cannot say goodbye to it.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. That is the problem. But life is about letting go of things. And the moment that you can realize that and you can feel that, then you are on the right way. And every person at one time, one moment in their life, they will see it, that letting go, and they will see it. And most of the people, the healthy people, they see it when they will breathe their last breath. Then they start to realize, when all the elderlings in the resting homes, or how you say that, how you
Yeah,
say that,
yeah.
the resting home,
Care home.
yeah, care homes, yeah, they when they are long enough there, they they are relaxed. I have never seen an older person jumping around and headbang or even fucking is gone. You know, they are relaxed. They accept life. They are ready to die. You 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 know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I become 47 years, and
Hmm.
my wish was I want to live as long as I can give my two children to the society. My son is now 18 years. My daughter is 20 years.
Yeah,
They also seen a lot of they seen what happened with me when I'm very sick
yeah,
in October when I was in the hospital. I came back at home, and the same day I become again very sick with 41 degrees fever. He pulled me out of the bed. He wear me down the stairs to the car. I often cry, but then I cried and I really thought it was the last time that I saw them. But it's all about accept yourself and
yeah,
accept the situation that you are in. And troubles, if you write every trouble, the healthy people, if you write every problem on a post-it, a post-it
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
sticks to the wall, write it down, put it in your desk, and open the desk 1 year later, and then look to all your problems that you have. You will see that from the 100 problems, 99 problems are solved.
Mm,
But that one problem is your health. And
yes.
if you have Hirschsprung or diabetic or cancer, it will be still there. And even if a person with cancer is in remission and they said it is he's genezen verklaard, how you say that? I don't know the word. It's yeah, wait, genezen verklaard. He is
Oh,
declared
yes.
cured.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Then he still will be feel some kind of fear the rest of his life. I feel always some fear. I think
Yeah.
other person who I spoke with a lot of Hirschsprung patients, and they said, yeah, once a year or once every so many months, I have to go to the hospital for a few days. They put a stomach probe by the nose,
Yeah.
and they took out all of they emptied the stomach, so the intestines can relax and can go back to that point that they have to work. But yeah,
Yeah.
I yeah I can talk for hours about life, but I think I have some advice to people. Try to try to accept yourself.
Yeah.
Try to let go. Try to let go of the fear. And I do it. It's not the best way. I do it by the good way is by meditation.
Hmm.
Every night I go in bed and I start to meditate. And meditation is not always like being and pray like praying. Meditation is
Yeah.
just feel yourself, feel your body.
Yeah.
Close your eyes and tell you to yourself, close your eyes. You feel your eyes? Yeah. Go down. You feel your nose. You feel your nose holes. You feel your mouth, and you go down to down under. The problem is you can feel your eyes. You can control your eyes. You can control your nose, your mouth, but you cannot control your heart. You cannot control not by conscious being conscious. You do control it, but you can lower your heart rate. You can lower your heart rate, right?
You can.
If
Yes.
you
Yes.
breathe, you start breathing exercisement. You can lower your heart rate, and or you can make it higher. But that's my advice to everybody. Try to accept yourself
Yeah,
and and try to be happy every morning you wake up because it's a gift.
absolutely.
It it's
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for that, and thank you so much for sharing your story and coming on. And obviously, I wish you all the very very best in the future with your metalwork, with your paragliding, and most importantly, as you said, with your health.
Yeah. Thank you, Tom. Thank you.